What's for dinner tonight? The man that always has a foodie plan is Mark Pollard with Charleston Cooks in downtown Greenville. Glad to have you here. It's like a reunion.
I know.
I love having you.
I feel as though I haven't seen you since the last time I saw you.
And then the last time you saw me and you're like, well, that's not worth seeing.
Yeah, I said to myself, and I couldn't answer because I was in awe of your greatness.
Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind. And you're even kinder when you bring shrimp and grits, one of my favorites.
I like to bring you a room full of deliciousness. You know that means a lot to me here. And one of the things, Jamarcus, you know, we teach so many different classes. Everything from sushi to pasta, you name it. One of my favorite things, being that I am with Charleston Cooks, is we like to do Southern.
My Southern kitchen.
Sure, yeah, we don't want to lose our Southern heritage, and what that means, everything from the hospitality to sharing with others.
Yes.
And a lot of those things, of course, revolve around food. Food is such a beautiful thing, and the food that we have today is a very simple but delicious recipe. We're doing shrimp and grits. Now, shrimp and grits came about a long time ago. It's when the fishermen would go out and they'd be trying to catch their catch. Well, they got hungry, so they would take dried grits with them or cornmeal, and they'd make a mush with it and then throw whatever they could catch that was just out there into their grits. Well, then it evolved into this beautiful thing that we know today.
What a beautiful dish, too. Delvin Choice was already out here looking at it, and he approves of this dish.
Yeah, he was all about it. And, you know, Delvin had some good ideas. Some of the things that I do, this is kind of just, this is one of the many recipes that we do for shrimp and grits. We're using bacon as kind of the lead thing, the base in there. And then I made a good shrimp stock to kind of build it up with. But you can use sausage. You can build a roux with that, which shows us our French heritage and our Southern cooking.
Roux.
Yeah, but the key there is to make something that's flavorful, use fresh things. A lot of people, you wouldn't believe this, a lot of people do not like okra. Is that not scary?
I don't understand it.
Well,
who are these people? I mean,
what has happened is usually it's folks that have had it before and it's
slimy.
Yeah,
it got slimy
what they call, the gullah term is the rope. It developed the rope.
They got the rope of the
and
okra.
It gets kind of slimy. So the way to kind of get away from that is to simply don't cook it so long. So if you were watching just a little bit ago, I put the okra in right at the very end. So now the okra's nice and fresh. The other thing that we have here that shows the influences of the Native Americans is corn. What's the corn in? It's in grits. And it's such a beautiful thing. The settlers didn't know about all that. And so what I do with my grits is I use a good stone ground grit. Don't buy those kind that end up in
good hearty grits.
Oh
too.
my goodness,
You know,
and they're not hard to cook.
Yeah.
They're simple. And I will have to say, I do like to kind of doll them up a little bit. I add some delicious cream to them while I'm cooking them. I will add, always salt your water, because that's your one chance.
Salt your water.
You've got to salt your water. Get it like seawater. That's your one chance to get some good salt in there so you'll have flavor, so you're not salting throughout the meal.
Oh my gosh.
Now,
I've
look at all
try
that.
It.
Oh, it's all for you, Dad. It's all for you. So there you go. See what you think.
We got about a minute left, and I also want you to get to this pound cake.
Well, while you're trying, the other thing that's very, very Southern is pound cake. Pound cake actually comes from Europe, but this version is truly Southern. We're using buttermilk in there as kind of the tang to give it a little acidity, which is really, really nice. And now if you really want to kick it up and act like you're a showstopper, you got to throw down a little buttermilk glaze on there.
This is so good.
Do you like that?
And this, take a look at this beautiful piece.
It's got your name all over it. See, listen.
Jamarcus. This is
Thank
great.
you.
This is
you
so
very
delicious.
much.
Where can we find more information about the upcoming classes that you have?
CharlestonCooks.com. Click on the Greenville store. You'll see everything we're doing. I'm even doing an all-day barbecue class in April.
It looks like I have lots to do. I have barbecue classes to take. I have soap making to do. If you want to go find out more information about the Charleston Cooks classes, you can visit them, charlestoncooks.com. And, of course, they're located right in downtown Greenville.